Hey everyone, Wes Tanner here, and I'm the host of The Basement Dwellers, a bi-weekly podcast dedicated to all activities most enjoyed by those who spend their time in the deepest, darkest, and dankest of basements everywhere. So if you're a nerd like us, please check us out. You can find us on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, and SoundCloud.
Previously on Tomorrow's End.
Today's food is brought to you by freeze-dried spaghetti and corn.
That's good corn.
You settle down.
Wow. Hi, devoted fan. Thank you for joining us today.
Jesus Christ. Give that goddamn guy a drink.
We're so sorry for what's about to happen.
How did humanity get here? I just can't remember. The rest of the world didn't know why the end had come. They'd heard on the radio about an attack on the States by either Russia or China over dwindling resources. What we knew was that the world was going to end, and a crazy man named Morrow had a plan to save the world. Many teams were frozen in vaults deep underground, safely tucked away from all the bombs and nukes flying, and the asteroid that would finally end everything. They were supposed to wake up 25 years later and help pick up the pieces, but something went wrong, and everyone woke up a lot later, if they woke up at all. Cultists, criminals, madmen, they've been living and thriving through the radiation and destruction the entire time. Some good people also survived. They held on to hope by spreading stories about tomorrow's end.
All right. We're still driving, correct?
Yep.
Again,
All right.
I on record, arm gun was 100% success. Because once again, Tim has not yet acknowledged my role.
44 is actually
Because you're trying to become
it's
Iron
8
Man.
successes.
Yes, I am trying to become Iron Man. 8 successes to do so.
You have 8 successes to have built something that you have not tested.
Well-
you are pretty confident that it may work.
All right, I'll take that.
Let's be honest. You can be Iron Man with tits, which is
Sure.
marketable.
I'm saying Iron Lady. Wait, Margaret Thatcher?
Iron Maiden.
There we go.
Margaret Thatcher.
It's an imp. I mean, there's not a huge chance of it going wrong, other than basically, it doesn't stop firing when you let off the button.
You guys get close to your location, the coordinates that Ashcan gave you. Okay? When you guys start pulling close to the location, all the alarms are going off, and Guy says from the front,
I've got a proximity detection from the sky. We've got something incoming.
I look at Lucy. One of your people?
From the sky.
It's coming in at 600 miles an hour. 650.
No way, that's my people.
Let's fucking
We need
move.
to roll.
Floor it, guy. I don't want to get hit by a loose
Jump
hunk
to the
of
side.
rock.
oh, dear God,
Move.
I just rolled 77.
Oh, no. For Guy?
Becoming a lucky number.
It's going to be landing in front of us.
Turn
Stand on the
around.
brake.
All right. The thing,
Okay, ready,
everything
Manuel?
stops. Anybody looking outdoors?
We're gonna get
yeah.
on. Well,
Yes.
we're gonna get
no.
on optics and record because I have a suspicion that's a big hunk of rock coming in.
It's very high altitude. It is currently at 4,500 feet and dropping rapidly.
We need to get away.
How big is the fire trail behind it?
Fuck you.
Not much. In fact, actually, are you looking at it, Will?
Yes.
Okay. You see that it's falling. You see that it's coming. Well, to you, it looks like it's coming right at you. You just watched a drag chute pop out of the back and what looked like an explosion happen on it.
I got 6 successes for identification, Tim.
You're not sure what this is. It looks, to you, this looks like an ICBM is incoming.
That's what it sounds like, is a fucking MIRV head or else a cluster bomb. I'm going to roll to try and identify the fucking thing.
All right.
I'm going to hold
We're going
your
to pause
hand.
at this moment. Hey, Nate.
I'll
What's
squeeze it
happening?
back.
You, a short time ago,
5 successes, fucker.
were woke up rudely. You are in a freeze tube. There are red blinking lights outside, and it is dark.
All vitals are normal. Process is complete. Subject status is normal. Nitrogen purge is complete. It is now safe to egress.
I guess it's over. How am I feeling?
Woozy.
Okay, so not as bad as Amsterdam, maybe a little worse than Bangkok. All right.
Yes.
Got a job to do. All right, I better push my way out of this freeze tube.
All right,
Tell me
reach
what
up,
I see.
You pull the handle, top blows, it's open. Your familiar musty smell, although it feels a little more dusty than it should have been.
All right.
The only light you have in the room is from overhead, and they're not on completely, they're flickering.
That's what we get for lowest bidder design.
You also hear a
saying.
beeping coming from the control panel over on the wall next to your locker.
I better check out the beeping noise.
All right. Beeping noise is on top of the, basically coming from the terminal. On the terminal screen, you see emergency deployment activated.
Uh-oh.
Attention. Morrow Project staff report to this location for assistance. Medical, mechanical, and security support is needed. This is an emergency Charlie 14 Alpha.
That didn't start a countdown or anything, right?
No, it did not start a countdown.
Okay.
But the room should have been brightly lit, and it's not.
All right. Well, that's one problem. But it looks like we're ready to go, and we're ready to go now. This control panel doesn't have radio or anything on it, correct?
No, it does not.
All right. I better check on my stuff. And
okay, the locker is right there. You open it, and it looks just like it did when you put it there just a few minutes ago, as far as you're concerned. But it's dirty.
Interesting. All right.
And when you open the locker, you hear a hissing sound as a hatch on the other wall starts opening.
This gonna be my entrance to meet up with Charlemagne.
It looks like a chute for you to go straight to the vehicle.
Awesome. All right. I better pack up all my equipment, get ready to go.
All right.
Kiss this place goodbye.
Lever Kronk.
Throw the switch.
All right. So you gonna toss your bag down first, then you go, or are you gonna hold it while you go down?
I'm gonna hold it while I go down.
So you jump in, you slide down, and you land. Oh, hold on. Give me a roll.
Sure thing. 28.
You land perfectly in the pilot's seat.
I'm good at this.
All right. You already see systems starting to light up. There are 2 red switches blinking. Both of them say reactor start ready.
All right. How you doing, old boy? It's been a while. Proper startup procedure would be to start the reactor first, correct?
Correct.
Let's hit the big red button.
You hit the big red button, everything goes dark.
System startup.
And you hear
That's
a
bad.
couple of loud thunks, and
Computer is
slowly
now
lights
online.
come on.
Hydraulics online.
It's not supposed to take this long.
No, it is
System
not.
check in progress, please stand by.
But things are starting to light up, everything's starting to green, and the computer voice pops in and tells you,
Guidance initialized. Reactor operational. Power system check finished. All systems are functional. You have 30 seconds to abort launch. Countdown has started.
All right. What is the procedure here? Am I supposed to, where is it sending me?
you do not know yet. The navigation system is just starting to fire up, and it's zooming out, showing your location, and then showing you a blinking beacon.
Blinking beacon? Where's the beacon?
Yes. The beacon is somewhere in Michigan.
About where in Michigan?
About mid-Michigan, near the bay, near the thumb.
It's called Saginaw Bay.
Saginaw Bay.
Really? Well, Charlemagne, I'm going home. How close are we to launch?
Okay. As you're setting everything up, you're doing... let me hold on. Yeah, you're awake enough. You bolted yourself in. You've got your straps in. Everything's completely powered up.
15 seconds to launch. Silo doors are now open.
You don't see anything because you're inside the capsule.
All right.
You get the green light showing your doors are open.
Warning, flooding detected in silo.
Launch silo's flooded.
Yes. Water is now flooding into the launch silo.
This strikes me as not good.
Launching in 15.
I better hit the recorder.
14.
What
are you going to hit?
I'm going to hit the recorder.
13.
I want record of this.
Okay.
12.
Water flooding.
11.
What kind of problems is that going to cause for me?
10.
You are unsure that you did
9.
not train for this.
8.
Hans, if this works, I'll take back half of the things I ever said about you.
4, 3,
Crossing fingers.
2, 1. Ignition.
The whole thing just starts shaking to hell, and you feel like someone just punched you in the chest, and you're being pushed back hard.
Time to play Try Not to Pass Out.
Okay. Right now, you are pulling. Hold on. You are pulling 4 Gs right now.
Jesus.
Your meters are showing you that you are currently at 5,200 feet and rising fast. Your speed is now going beyond 300 miles an hour and climbing rapidly.
All right.
Okay. As soon as you finally get used to the heavy Gs, it starts... You all of a sudden feel like the whole thing just punched you again, and you're now hitting a full 7 Gs.
Jesus.
Ooh.
How you not passed out?
I'm good at this.
How he is not passing out, he feels 2 pricks into the side of his abdomen as auto-injectors kicked in, and he feels heavy compression on his legs from the suit inflating.
Ooh.
God, I miss G-suits.
All right. All of a sudden, you feel all that pressure stop.
Whoa.
You feel almost weightless at this moment, and then you feel a strong bang from behind you.
Oh, that part. Detaching.
All right. All the navigation system is now making corrections.
Navigation data error recalibrating.
What the hell?
Course correction complete.
Interesting. I got any readout on my communications?
Communications unable to establish link with satellite. Attempting ground telemetry link. Failure, ground link offline. Prime base backup link offline.
Support units offline as well?
Support offline.
What the hell is going on?
The only thing that you see as a signal is the beacon where you're heading to.
Okay. Something's going a little crooked here.
One thing that does
Welcome to
concern
Morrow.
you, this beacon is way outside of your operation area.
Yeah, I noticed that. What the hell is it sending me to Michigan for?
You have a more accurate location now. It is coming in. You're going to be west of Bay City in Saginaw.
Oh, great. That's the best news. I love that part of the state.
Instrumentation is showing you that you are now above 650 miles an hour and falling fast. And you're coming up on 10,000 feet. Coming down.
Gonna start slowing down.
Exactly. You feel...
If you scratch the paint on that, it's coming out of your pay.
They don't pay me nearly enough.
You're ready for the next stage. The parachutes have deployed.
In. 3,
and
2,
the capsule that you're
1.
in separates. You now have daylight streaming in. It is very bright.
All right. Like bright enough. My eyes need to adjust.
Your eyes need to adjust.
All right. So I'm blinded for a bit.
Yes. You finally get some adjustment. It isn't overcast, and you're coming in through the clouds.
This is usually the fun part.
7,500 feet. You feel the retro rockets start to fire. You're now decelerating at 7 Gs. Your legs, the suit inflates on your legs again.
Yeah, that's not very comfortable.
You need to roll to see if you're going to start passing out.
21?
No, you're fine.
He's a
you
pro.
Got 2 successes.
I'm good at this.
All right. As you feel the deceleration start hitting, you know what's next. You feel the last bang as the cables are broken, and you free fall the last 200 feet to the ground.
Touchdown.
All right. What's the readout on my operational systems? Everything green?
Systems check. All systems reporting operational.
All right. Are my sensors picking up anything? Any hostiles? Any Morrow vehicles? Anything of note?
The only thing that you're picking up right now is the beacon, which is approximately 5,000 feet in front of you.
Okay.
and everything else is quiet. In fact, right now, if you look at your nav system, it's still trying to do a recalibrate because it can't find anything to lock on.
That's not the best news.
You're in woods. And your map system says you should be in a clearing.
Hey, Viv.
Okay. All right. This is, oof. Boy, I wish I had time to think about this right now. 5,000 feet ahead of me. I better scout that area out. And I better do a quick function test on most everything. Probably except weapon systems, because I don't really feel like touching off rounds right now.
Function test, everything's fine. Reactor power capacity is at 100%.
Awesome.
Fuel capacity is 100%. All weapons are reporting 100% in munitions.
All right. 5,000 feet ahead of me. Let's see what I find.
That's us.
Battle load, you are capable of doing 30 miles an hour. You're going through trees, so it's going to be slowed unless you really want to start bashing trees down.
I'm not going to start bashing trees down. I'm going to approach fairly cautiously.
Okay, you can do about 10 miles an hour then.
All right, let's
get to a clear area.
Let's do about 10 miles an hour.
Okay.
What do we see, Tim?
Remember that we were running out of fuel for our reactor?
Oh, yeah.
Resupply just got here.
Huh.
Try and take it from me.
We work together if you're what I think you are.
Hey, Nate, the first things you should say to them, drop your weapons. You have 60 seconds to comply.
All RoboCop and shit.
It's going to be a tough one for me. It's going to take me at least 3 minutes to get out of this suit.
Right. All right. Your bondage apparatus is malfunctioned. It goes off. It's your own fault, Nate.
Yeah. Here, except for
Guy
Lucy.
was calling off distances as it was coming down. Who was outdoors?
Nobody.
None of us.
We were
all
driving.
inside.
We were all inside the
No,
striker.
Guy stopped.
That's fine. None of us.
Okay, then
We're
yeah.
not getting the fuck out.
We were just looking out.
It looks like a damn MIRV warhead. We're bracing for impact.
What you saw coming down, you saw parachutes pop out the back, you saw a clamshell blast off of it, something hanging from a cable, and retrojets fired just before the tree line, and then you saw an impact, something into the ground as then the retrojet part shot back up into the sky and spun off.
Does our striker have the ability to like scan it? Seriously?
Yes.
You can do some scans. What would you like to scan?
It's bad out there.
I want to scan for comms. I want to scan for like.
I didn't call that.
Maybe I called that. You don't know.
Comms, everything's dead.
All right. I rolled a 53. I don't physically know what I can scan for, so this is a hard one for me to answer what I'm scanning for.
Thermal, nothing is showing up.
Can I
it's
just
too
do
far into
everything?
the woods. When it was coming down,
scan?
it was coming down very hot. When you guys were, Alex, when you were trying to use radar on it to get a better fix of its location, you were having trouble locking on it.
Is there any way, do our systems automatically detect or lock into other Morrow technology?
Only if those stuff is turned on.
And I'm guessing it's not.
Yours is.
Well, cool. I'm going to ping it anyways, because I know we summoned our Mars team not long ago, and some technology comes shooting out of the sky at us. I want to try
This is not what anyone is anyone None of you knows what the hell this is. You've never seen
so
anything.
This isn't like
You've
a familiar,
never been briefed on anything like this.
Okay, that's legit.
Charlie might have been.
Yeah, who knows?
I haven't been briefed on this. I know what a Mars team is, and I know how they usually come. They don't usually come like this.
It landed about a mile out.
Well, I guess we drive there, guy.
What? Yeah.
Nothing's showing up on the scanner so far.
For me, this just seems like folklore.
Do we really want to drive there? I mean, seriously. Can't we just avoid and get to our rendezvous point?
It didn't blow up.
Well,
that's weird as shit.
It didn't blow up, and the problem being now we get into another fucking war that's going to delay us from being where we need to be.
Yeah, but that's weird as shit. Ashcan said that wasn't what he called, but what if Southern Cross has got a new ride?
And how are they going to get a new ride in the apocalypse?
There are ways.
Things show up. We keep finding weird crap stored in bunkers and shit.
Fell off the back of a truck.
I really don't have a good feeling about this.
Dun, dun, dun.
You want me to drive over there? Looks like it landed in the woods.
Yeah, get on
We can
over
drive
there.
near it and scan it further.
feels like the sort of thing we should investigate.
I've heard
as
these
opposed
stories.
To just drive around it.
I mean, it's
She fell
always
out of
your
this-
people. It's always we don't fall out of the sky.
Really, Lucy? You don't
We
fall
don't-
out of the sky?
we
really?
don't fall
How did we
out of
find
the
you? Huh? Oh, wait. It was falling out of the motherfucking sky.
I was brought down. Thank you.
Yes. My mistake. A very distinct...
It's always somebody else's fault. All right, we're going to have Guy roll us up over there, Tim.
Okay.
Well, let's get over there and take an eyeball of it.
Well, we're watching the sensors and stuff for, like, radiation spike and stuff.
I'm excited to see if my arm-mounted gun works.
I really object to going to this.
Nate, what are you running? What sensors are you turning on?
Let's see. Well, going to need infrared sensors. Of course, there's visual, but I can see with my own two eyes. What else is in the sensor suite here? Do I got microwave?
Yeah, you got some radar.
Well, let's take the radar. Is that beacon moving towards me?
Yes. You see in your HUD that the beacon is moving.
Well, things have gone sideways to the point where I believe instead of heading straight at it, I'm going to move kind of to flank it and get a better look at it.
All right. Guy drives around the trees through the 2-track that he found and the edge of the clearing.
Oh, Christ, we're both dodging the same fucking direction, aren't we?
He turns...
Okay, it should be over there to our left, about 50 to 60 meters.
That's a little fucking close, Guy.
Well, you wanted to go see it.
I wanted to go near it, not on top of it.
That's near. On top would be 2 meters.
I'll pop up the periscope and start scanning.
That's probably my fault. There's a
Probably
big
your
smoking
fault.
hole, isn't there?
I'm climbing up into the guns.
6 successes with the periscope, Tim.
Okay, with the periscope, you're looking at the exact location. There should be a hole in the ground, and there's not. You see that there's a bunch of trees knocked down, or smaller trees knocked down, and something landed there, but you do not see it. And it's not, the Russian stuff isn't high enough to hide anything.
All right, guys. Something's on the ground. Hopefully it's friendly, because if it wasn't, I imagine it'd probably kill us already. So let's just keep our eyes peeled and fingers near triggers, not on triggers.
Funny, usually I'm the one who has to tell you that. It's odd how once we all let go of our secretive past, we change roles. Ashcan.
So you guys are all, like, looking. Are you
got a-
looking
I
in
got
the
a-
direction of the
I got a
woods? Are you
7,
looking all the
Tim.
way around?
All the way around. I'm on the
I don't
periscope.
know. I'll just roll and observe and see what happens.
Do it.
Oh,
Everybody-
44! 44!
44. Okay. Ouch. Alex, you notice you don't know what the hell you're looking at. The best way you can explain it to anybody is there's a fork truck walking up behind you, and it's carrying something very big.
Guys.
It's about 12 and a half feet tall. It's painted in camo, and it's walking on 2 legs.
I'm going to point it out to everybody. Guys, I think there's a Gundam coming at us, and I don't know what to do with that information.
You're kidding, right?
No, I wish I
Okay.
was. But you know what? I just don't have that left in me anymore.
Everybody swings to look in that direction.
I'll spin
and
the turret
you
around.
see a very large mechanical something walking towards you.
Does it have any identification markers on it?
It's a cargo lifter from Alien.
That would be a good one. That would be a good thing, except for this is carrying something. You do not see any markers on this. Nothing that's currently
Does it
visible.
look hostile? Like, does it have any weapons pointed at us?
You're looking closer.
Yes.
Okay. Alex, you pretty much are certain that the thing is carrying a huge Gatling gun.
Question, do we have like a white flag or like a we mean you no harm, like
We're not
either
white
signal?
flagging this.
Oh, crap,
signal
it's a
that we
boss
can
battle.
send out?
Can we?
Wasn't kidding when I said monster in the darkness.
Hold on,
That's-
hold on.
yeah.
That sounds like a
hold
will
on.
job.
I got an idea.
I was going to go outside and make contact.
Hold on. I got an idea.
You're not going to try and ride it, are you?
Maybe.
That's the old Ashcan.
So I wander over, or we hit the Mars beacon.
Okay.
Is it still on?
Yes, it is.
Tap out SOS with the beacon.
So
On,
what do
off,
I
on,
see?
On, off, on, off, on.
I'm going to hit the beacon off, then on
Okay.
again, off, and leave it on.
Okay. Nate,
Yes.
you see
Just spell out N.
I'm a
you
fucking
stepped
surgeon.
out of the woods, and as the vehicle went past, and you see a striker vehicle. The beacon seems to be following the striker. It stopped. You see what looks like the gun system on the top turned towards where you landed, and looks like they're using it to scan the woods.
Okay.
You just saw the beacon go off, back on, back off, back on again.
All right. Are they in range of my PA system or any external communications?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're within 500 feet.
All right, I'll hit that.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
It is about 3:30.
Okay.
Good afternoon, unidentified striker vehicle. I'm having a very interesting day, so as common courtesy, I'm allowing you to know that you have a 30-millimeter Gatling gun pointed at you and 60-millimeter mortars aimed at your target. I have no interest in pressing the trigger currently, but I do feel that that needed to be established. Could someone hit a PA system or speak out to... Boop. Or pop out to speak?
And good afternoon to you too, sir. Currently, we have many weapons ourselves, but I don't care enough to ask Will what they are. So, how about we don't shoot you if you don't shoot us, and we can have a fine tea. Our physician's real good at that.
I just want to point out real quick that the fact that that was set over a PA.
Sure was.
And that's about as clear a fucking possibility a science team can actually make. We got a bunch of guns, too. We have no idea what they are, but we don't want to start some shit. Is that okay? Response. Jesus, God almighty, they got to be fucking Americans at this point. Only somebody that stupid would do that.
Yep. I'm advancing plot, thank you very much.
The hell did I get myself into?
Gaze at our vast display of weaponry.
Indeed.
Amazing.
You gonna shoot us? Because we don't want to shoot you.
Ooh, shiny.
First things first, unidentified striker vehicle. Could you identify yourselves?
This is MIS-05. Please identify yourself.
You know the worst part about that is I actually named the fucking team.
Go
I couldn't
figure.
remember it.
Well, you know. Does that mean anything to him?
Yes.
Yeah, that means something to me.
That matches the beacon that he had. So, yes, this is that verifies that they are a science team. You can see that the data that you pulled up, they are supposed to be in a striker vehicle, but they're also supposed to have another vehicle.
Well, what's the striker looking like these days?
It's okay.
Doesn't it have some dents and shit?
It's got a few holes.
Fresh. It's not minty.
I was a little bit creative on the paint.
There's flames. At least the
It
buddies
looks like
are
a
on fire.
Canadian's been trying to take care of it.
Oh, they fucking scratched it.
Well, hell, let's not do this Mexican standoff thing all day.
I hope to Christ you're our Mars team. I say that over the comms.
All right, meet me on the outside.
I will disembark.
I will also join.
Out.
Doc, you coming? You're just going to hang out in the
Ashcan, you're
striker.
pretty scary. You
come on
should
out there.
take first steps here.
Okay, time to disembark.
Tim, I'm going to scan the area behind us.
Okay, that's where he is.
No. Behind where he is.
Okay.
Behind, basically.
He wants to make sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
We don't get it snuck up on.
You get a better look at this thing. Looks like a frickin' Gundam. It is black and green mottled camo. It is 12 and a half feet tall. Anybody who has any weapon skills, like advanced weapon skills.
Does gunnery count?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Alex, you think that that looks like the frickin' Gatling gun from an 810 Warthog that he's carrying.
Because it is.
Or sorry, gunsmith.
Okay.
I have 3 successes for just checking this mech out, Tim.
Okay. Ashcan, you have no knowledge of this. You remember hearing that there was some advanced
he should know if anybody does. Jesus Christ.
I'm saying.
But nothing that was deployed.
Whoa.
Okay. The only thing that you remember is that there was a system like this that they worked on, but they abandoned it because they had a very large catastrophic failure rate.
Wow, those crazy bastards actually went through with it. Holy shit. I'll approach the suit and I'll get about a couple feet from it and wait for the pilot to dismount.
Everybody sees the whole machine all of a sudden do like a sumo squat and lower the front half down to where it was within about 5 feet of the ground. Like a piece comes out what looks like its chin, that's like a U that sticks down and looks like a ladder.
You just got shit out by a robot.
I prefer giving birth.
The visual here is killing me.
All right, climb down, come face to face.
Oh, good. You look like a person. That's hard.
I do look like a people.
Indeed.
Very clean people.
He's got teeth and everything. You guys, this is really good news.
Kind of smells.
He is dressed
decent.
very much like a pilot.
Well,
does he have any markings on his suit, like a Morrow patch or anything?
Yes, he does. He has on his shoulder a Morrow patch, the other one a red patch with 3 spear tips.
Ah, Jesus! One fucking thing goes right.
There's also a name tape on his chest. And Nate?
Name tape, R. Johnson.
Does that sound familiar? Did we train with the Johnsons?
Is this person familiar to any of us?
Not to you guys.
Ashcan?
Does the name ring any bells?
Yes, it does.
Stop.
You almost recognize him, but you're not sure.
Ashcan knows the Big Johnson?
Boy, there's a big shock.
R. Johnson.
Hey, Johnson, you look familiar. I'm sure I run into you at some point in time before all this nonsense began.
It looks like he's thinking hard. Not Germany. Maybe the Philippines. Africa.
Yeah.
Libya.
Yeah.
Libya, the hostage situation.
Yes, that's right. How'd you get roped into this?
Wrong place at the right time.
That sounds
I
right.
heard those things were nothing but a bomb waiting to happen.
I was a top test pilot for 5 years.
So you got one of the good working ones then, all right?
I got lucky.
He goes, wait, what?
I love how this just went from standoff to, yo, how you doing?
Man, I can't believe they actually went through with that. I remember hearing talks about it, and then, they're kind of like, oh, well, this is what they're working on. But they're having such issues with the power plant on these things.
Well, the VR-1 had a very high failure rate. In fact, I'm very lucky I survived that round of testing. I'm drifting here. What's going on? I was supposed to have a backup unit, connection to Prime. There were supposed to be three other of these units.
I start giggling. That's supposed to. That's cute. Yeah, we were supposed to wake up 200 years ago, so, supposed to. It's not good for a lot.
Wait, notice the person giggling and talking to you is dressed very oddly.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
All right.
As far as I can gather, Johnson, it's
Call me RJ.
RJ.
Or Bishop if we're using call signs.
Bishop, gotcha. So, Bishop, from what I gather and from what my friend here, Doc, has been able to piece together, it's about 250 years after our deployment time.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind.
Yeah.
Or ahead, one of your choices.
So, as far as Prime and our supply lines and support, this is it.
When were you supposed to wake up? Or I guess, when did you go to sleep? We went to sleep about 2017.
July 2017.
Oh, kind of close to us.
3 weeks after the beginning of the war.
We went to sleep right as they dropped those bombs, right when the sirens are going off.
You didn't miss anything good.
Yeah. Yeah, fun fact, Morrow fucked us all, and we woke up, 200 plus years after we were supposed to. 30 years after the war, fucking joke. It's all done. It's all descended into chaos already. There's nothing left to fix.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah. It's just a hot fucking mess.
Hot mess.
How long have you all been active?
8 months.
8 months.
Him, 10 years. Him, who the fuck knows?
What do you need to know there?
Well,
all of it?
I think that's a pretty good place to start.
Well, how far are we out from our rendezvous right now, Guy?
Oh, we're only about 3 or 4 clicks out.
All right, how many hours have we been in?
Rendezvous with who?
Hold on, we'll get to that because it's story time. Fine. Do you like bourbon?
Yeah.
Well, I have a little bourbon here. It's good for you. Plenty of vitamins, minerals. Well, let's just say this. What we need to do is...
Is this the part where we montage through re-explaining our story again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
We need 80s music.
Montage.
So that's what it is there, Bishop. So we'll have a little toast to newfound friends, eh?
That sounds good to me. I picked a hell of an apocalypse to quit smoking.
Oh, we still got cigarettes left if you want. Not a lot, but... I feel like somebody who just woke up,
At
you
this
probably
point,
need one.
cancer is a better
Touch
option.
of the creature?
God, right? I'll take a nice quiet cancer death over this bullshit.
Right?
Southern Cross Actual, you copy?
Affirmative, go ahead.
Southern Cross Actual, this is Doc.
Hey, jackass. I'm surprised your hands aren't shaking so bad you can't pick up the mic.
Well, we do have our days, don't we?
Anyway, we all sure that we're not going to be shooting at me when I try to drive in?
We just had a little confab. We had a starman fall down. That's what you've seen come out of the sky. The short of it is, he's a Morrow man. When you come in all soft like, let's have a little rendezvous and discuss over a shot of fine bourbon whiskey.
Yeah, I can smell you from here. I'll be in your camping too.
All right, everybody. So Southern Cross Actual will be coming in. They're going to come in quiet.
So is Southern Cross Actual like a person, an organization?
Southern Cross Actual is actually an individual. You get to talk to him.
Oh.
It's your own goddamn fault.
I'm pretty sure it's your fault, actually. If we really break this thing down. I pushed the Mars team button. He's the one who keyed up the comms for Southern Cross Actual if we go back and listen to the tapes.
All right, we're going to point fingers.
I'm thinking he probably got the same signal.
So let's grab that field desk out and set that up and give Southern Cross a warm welcome.
I'll break up the whiskey here.
Bringing out the warm welcome for the stranger.
Got a 50 on observe, Tim?
Yes. What would you like to observe?
Any animal activity, anything like that out there?
I would think they'd have run away from what just happened.
Hold on, we got to address something real
That's
quick.
why I'm concerned.
All right. As Southern Cross pulls in, you're not completely sure what the hell you're looking at. You see a striker vehicle, the crew all messing around outside, and some damn contraption you've never seen before.
I'm going to help you out. It kind of looks like the loader from Aliens.
Giant robot-looking thingy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, nobody's currently shooting, so I start looking for Doc or Hellraiser.
I'm enjoying a fine shot of whiskey in my lawn chair out in front of the striker.
Absolute surprise of no one.
There you see Hellraiser 6 sitting beside a field desk with Doc, just holding on to a shot glass or a snifter and just kind of sitting there swirling it, waiting.
All right. How you approaching, Doc?
I'm right where I need to be. I don't need to be more.
Yeah, I'll dismount, do a press check on my weapons, make sure everything's safed up, go over, I guess, pour a shot there with the rummy, because he gets nervous if you don't drink with him. And see what's the issue. What do you guys got going on, and where the fuck did you get a giant robot gun suit thing?
Good question. Good questions for everyone involved. I would very much like to know the answer to that as well.
I'll climb out of the truck and join.
Discuss.
I'm just going to kind of snag the bottle of bourbon and take a swig before putting it back down again.
Well, Southern Cross, it's been a while. You still look ugly as fuck.
Yeah, I'm afraid you're not seeing three of me, asshole. What is the issue? I have shit to do.
You're still pissed off since I tried to shoot you that one time by the river.
Mm-hmm. So what is your malfunction?
Well, what we got a problem with your old friends and ours, the breeders.
Like a shooting problem, or can we just
I think it's
ignore
going to be.
Problem?
Make note of young lass down there, with the kind of the feral look in her eye. She escaped herself right out of the breeders' facility and done fell from the sky.
Well, and don't forget the breeders have a full dossier on all of us,
Yeah.
and aren't just interested in Lucy anymore.
Settle down, Alex. We're all friends here now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'm told.
Well, interact then with them. Jesus Christ! Why do I got to
So are
do
you
that?
running a daycare? You still got a mission?
We're trying to. I hooked up with these folks, and we're trying to do a little rebuilding. Little town of Beats got all fucked up by the breeder folk. I talked one of their henchmen down off the cliff, and he didn't change sides on us, but he definitely decided he'd find employment elsewhere. The issue is I think they're going to make a full-scale sortage into our area. I have a suspicion we may have to take the fight to them.
You'd rather hit back first?
Well, it's not like they don't deserve it.
Well, so what are you proposing? Where's this outfit at? What's the location of said target?
Well, they got this place called The Circle. It's out by this place called Bay City. Quite frankly, we need to make a point. I'm tired of hiding in fucking ditches and trying to make our way secret-like. I think it's time we pulled it out.
Hence why I said we meet here, because we're standing near a cache, if not on top of it.
Well, we're at the coordinates you gave me. If we're not on top of it, it's your fault.
If you want, I can pull out the metal detector and see if I can find it.
12 successes, Tim, for finding the marker for the Phoenix cache.
66.
Hold on.
Damn.
So far, pretty.
You're in a clearing surrounded by woods. It's a clearing that's about 1,500 feet by 1,000 feet, and then goes into
That
trees.
everybody
all the way
just
around.
drove big, loud, noisy trucks up to, leaving great big giant trails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not counting the dropping spaceman robot thing. So everything for like literally 30 miles knows that something's going on right where we're standing.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, sounds good.
Why do you think I keep rolling?
Just checking. So do we have anything vaguely approximating perimeter security?
Guy's still on the rig watching.
I just made up a couple of really fancy explosives, and I'm going to rig them, 2 of them around the perimeters on the east and the west.
I can climb up in the guns.
Why don't you do them on the back trails left by the vehicles?
Fine, I'll do them on the back trails left by the vehicles.
Still pairing it, huh? Southern Cross actual?
Yeah, well, I got my reasons. And as much as I love the all let's hang out and get drunk in the middle of a war zone atmosphere you got going here, I just kind of like to wake up tomorrow morning with my head still attached.
Charlie don't serve.
He speaks good sense. I'll get back in the Mac.
Still worried about Doc, huh?
Yeah, I'm up in the guns, observing.
So yes, again, Tim, 12 successes for finding my cache.
Ow. Okay. Yeah, you found it. Need some shovels.
All right. Looks like we'll have to do a little, or I'm going to have to do a little digging.
Can this mech be
I'll
used to
help you.
effectively dig?
It's got that weird
If
chin
you
thing.
had something to put that you could use as a spade, yes, it could.
So if it had a shovel, yes.
Yeah, if you had something that you could, something could be fashioned like a very large shovel. If someone gives it a shovel, it's just going to look pitiful.
We actually
we have so much scrap metal.
Oh, we've got.
It would take
we got those
5
big Pelican cases.
It would take 5 minutes.
All that's back at Beats. You guys are not running around looking like
All right.
Shantytown.
Do you guys have any demo?
Yeah.
Well, we got a few demo charges, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've already called attention.
Doesn't seem like a good idea on top of an ammo cache.
On the same note, it doesn't matter. The patrol trying to find you, I think, just committed suicide.
Again.
So, fucking 99.
Ooh.
Oh my God, they did commit suicide. One of their fucking shape charges went off in the middle.
Do we see like a boom in the distance?
There's a quiet distance.
Is there a poof of smoke?
No,
that I
they
can see
decided
from the guns?
most of them choked to death. That's kind of what they did.
I do have a question though. If they rolled a 99, does that mean that they've become visible to us because they failed so fucking
Gave away
hard?
their position?
They were heading towards the landing position of the mech, and they can't even find themselves. They're currently lost. So
Well,
anything showing up on sensors?
Nothing right now. Mostly because they're completely inept. I'm changing dice.
It's not going to help.
It never does.
Tim,
I'm gonna grab my
are you using
D&D
the
dice.
official Morrow dice?
Yes, are you using the official Morrow dice, Tim?
You should be using
Yes,
the
I am.
official Morrow. That's good.
That's better.
Is
21.
Is that the exact set you're giving away, Tim?
I might as well. Yes, if you win the grand prize, you get my dice.
You poor bastard.
Suddenly everybody withdraws.
Better.
Hey, guy.
Yeah.
You got anything on your radar out there?
Oh, let me check.
Charlie's up in the turret, so.
Yeah, I'm up in the turret.
You got nothing out there, huh?
Nothing yet. Nothing in the air.
Hey, Ashcan.
Yeah.
Would you and Southern Cross do a perimeter check? I got a funny feeling.
All right, I'm on it.
So all digging has stopped?
I'm
or
still.
did we already get it?
I'm still.
I'm going dismounted. You can stay mounted if you want.
I've got thermals
All right.
on. Is there anything I can see?
You need to roll.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Should I roll as well?
Sure, you can as well.
4 successes for my scouting and observation.
I rolled a
Okay.
90.
4 successes.
I
Where
don't
are
think you
you?
see anything.
I want to
North,
point
south,
out.
east, or west from the striker?
I just barely fail my observe. Unless there's a bonus for the mech, then I totally
yes,
make
there
it.
is. There's a plus 20.
All right. Well, I got a.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 73. I have a 70.
Jesus.
Nope, that means that you needed to roll 90 or under.
Jesus.
I'm good at this.
Yes. So you got a 73. You've got 7. Nothing.
Woo! I'd like to.
My guy rolled 55. So all of you are fucked. Oh,
So,
wait, I said that out loud. Shit.
5 successes now for the observation.
Where are you? Are you north, south, east, or west?
If he was
north
up your
now.
ass, you'd know where he was.
You said north?
Yes.
Please keep
right.
in mind that I did set up explosives.
5 successes.
I let the team
you
know, but
find some grass that is bent and half of a boot print.
I will radio this over to Southern Cross and tell him I am in tracking.
Direction of travel?
From what you can tell, from what you found, it looks like they are circling around clockwise from the north. So they're heading east-southeast.
All right, I'm going to turn around and start following them and relay that again to Southern Cross.
Your sensors blipped about a proximity alert, and it went out.
I've set the
left-hand side.
Gatling gun down.
Motion detected.
Motion detected. I'm gonna turn and look that way. See what I can find.
All
Are
right,
you
give me a roll.
relaying that information to
Under
us
50.
at all?
1 success.
All right. You have identification of motion. Okay.
All right.
The motion detection is between you and the striker.
Between me and the striker, they got behind me. I'm gonna relay that information. I have motion off to the east between my location and the striker.
I'm rolling observe
Investigating.
again.
You guys are communicating all this between each other?
Yes.
I got a 35.
All right. Where are you?
I'm in the guns and the striker.
Okay, you're scanning around. You see the mech. You see Ashcan. You see Southern Cross. They're all showing up on thermals. You see them. You do not see anything on thermal. You don't see anybody who you don't account for already.
Fucking haze suit.
Nothing on any frequency. Any.
Like an idiot, I'm still outside pulling shit out of the cache.
I
All right,
am
you're
continuing
following the
to
footprints.
move.
You can tell that they're crouching, and you found a spot where they split. The one set of footprints just turned into 2.
Relaying this to Southern Cross and to Bishop, and also to the team in the striker.
I'm going to relay this information and ask if I should fire on it.
It's a giant mutated beaver.
well, then definitely fire on it.
Gotta love that beaver.
It's Guy's date.
And is anybody going to answer if I should fire on this?
I'm not exactly a military leader in the group, so I'm going to leave that to somebody else.
I'm relaying the information
Yeah.
to the ones that are outside
Perfect.
moving and asking for permission to fire.
I would say hold because it's in between you and the mech. You don't want to shoot the mech.
All right, I'm holding.
Also, there's something between her and the mech. Maybe somebody with a gun should investigate.
Well, I've got lots of guns up here.
If you want to dismount, I'd say maybe move the mech so it's not so the target's not in between it.
Can she move the mech?
I sure she
Or
can.
move
The mech
the
has
striker.
continued to move.
Hang on, guys. Am I picking that up on radio? All I'm going to do is spin with a shovel full of dirt and see what it covers.
You spin around with your shovel,
Soon,
and your
May.
shovel
Soon.
stops and hits something. They fall to the ground.
Well, fuck. I'll hit you in the face with a shovel.
To Morrow's End is played with the Morrow Project version 4.0 game system available from Timeline Ltd at www.timelineltd.com. We also use with permission the ambient sound collection from tabletopaudio.com. Check them out for a ton of ambient soundscapes for your tabletop RPG sessions. Until next time,